Good evening and welcome to Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Raven Payne.
Preparations are underway here in Arizona to provide COVID-19 vaccinations for children ages 5 to 11. That's according to the state's top public health official. The Department of Health acting director says they will be ready if the federal government authorizes a lower dose Pfizer vaccine in early November. The Paradise Valley School District needs at least 37 bus drivers to drive this fleet of buses. Until then, they, like many other school districts, are changing schedules, remapping routes, and doing whatever they can to make sure they can get kids to school. The images are familiar and frightening. The violent clashes as thousands stormed the U.S. Capitol in January to reverse the election. Now authorities are bracing for another rally related to January 6th, as Simon Williams reports from our Washington bureau. In 1986, the Supreme Court ruled in Batson v. Kentucky that jurors could not be taken off a criminal case based off their race. However, it is difficult for judges to determine if the reason lawyers took a juror off a case is credible and just. An Arizona state lawmaker abruptly resigned 2 weeks after he filed for re-election. State Representative Brett Roberts says he is stepping down to spend more time with his family. Now, according to the Director of Transportation for PV schools, there are only about 70 bus drivers for 28,000 students in the district, and they're working hard to fill these seats. It's finally snowboarding weather in parts of the state, but it's still 90 degrees in the valley. Alyssa Stoney is in the Weather Center with your report. The researchers who go by the acronym AZ Heroes looked at over 1,700 Arizona first responders, healthcare workers, and other essential workers to see how many contracted COVID-19. First responders, like firefighters, are the first line of defense when helping people. And according to Captain Scott Douglas, that is why they're exposed to COVID-19 at such high rates. According to the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, there is a shortage of more than 136,000 affordable rental homes in Arizona. The reality of these numbers is that incoming refugees will find it difficult to find shelter. Muhammad Asif Hadari came to the United States from Afghanistan 12 months ago. He ran into many obstacles upon his arrival because he said he had to figure it out all by himself.
The big challenge when I came here, it was like housing. Housing is a big thing, and you, especially in this hot weather, they're coming with the kids. Most of Afghans, I know, they will show up here with the kids.
The first group of recent refugees arrived in Phoenix from Afghanistan in early September. As Hadari knows, these migrants face many challenges coming to a new country, but our expensive housing market and decreased housing availability poses a specific threat.
You know, right now we're so short on inventory. Until that inventory levels out a little bit, I think that that's going to continue the way that it is until the inventory, stabilizes, if you will.
It's Rail Safety Week, and according to the Federal Railroad Administration, Arizona has some of the highest rail trespass casualties in the country. Cronkite News reporter Carolina Hassett tells us why these numbers are so high. The cost of trucking, the time it takes for these trees to mature to be able to ship, and the severe weather in the Northwest where they get these from will make it a little bit harder for you to get these trees in your home this year. A different kind of surfing competition took place in Huntington Beach, California. Surfing dogs take over the beach and the competition when we come back. Los Angeles may be known for its traffic, but one organization regularly shuts down major streets to give locals car-free days. Los Angeles reporter Amanda Day brings us to an open street day to show us how this can be good for the environment.